Good day everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining for loops for both Python and Java looping statement. So first, let's have Python. For loops execute a block of code a fixed number of times. You can iterate over a range, string, sequence, and etc. So first, I want to count 1 to 10. You could just 4 for counter. You can name it anything. So I'll just name it X. Counter range of 1. I only want to count to 10, so if I want to count to 11, I put it 12 because this number here will be excluded and the first number will be included. So print X. Let's run it. So as you can see, it starts with 1 and end with 10 because this number would be excluded. First, what if I want to count I want to count one that starts with 10 and ends with 1. So let's just introduce a reverse keyword and close it with range print X. And if we exit a for loop, let's print Happy New Year. Let's run it. So it starts with 10 and ends with 1, and if we exit a for loop, it prints Happy New Year. So you could also add a parameter called step. Let's say let's run this. It starts with 1 and it counts as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You just add 2 until it reaches 9. So range is not the only one you can iterate. You can also iterate a string. Try say my credit card 1, 2, 3. Let's say this is my credit card number 456. So just erase this. Right, my credit card. As you can see, it prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next example is I want to introduce continue keyword and break keyword. So let's have continue first. You can also use this in while loop and do it. So X and range 1 to say 21. So it would end at 20. If X is equal to, let's say you don't want a number 13 or 14, let's say 14, it would, and I'll put continue, it would escape number 14 and it would resume to 15. So else print X. As you can see, it 13 and there is no 14 because we put it continue here, so it would exclude the number 14. And if we use break keyword, break, let's run it. It would stop at 14. So if X is equal to 14, it would end the code in the line 6. As you can see, it only ends at 13. 14 is excluded. So let's have another example again. let's have a nested for loop. So for I in range 3, for j in range 5, print this is a nested for loop. So print and equal to so let's name this as inner loop and this is outer loop. So it would print the asterisk 5 times in a number of 3 lines. So and the purpose of this is para dili sila magkabuyag inin tapad-tapad lang pagka-print but kalimara sila sa taga-line. So ang purpose po dani kay para taga-lima ka asterisk na ma-print mag next line na po. So let's print this. As you can see 5 ka buhok tapos 3 lang ka line. So maroon tang example sa for loops. Next is Java. So for loop execute a block of code a limited amount of times. Before the for loop even begins, we know how many times it iterates. So the syntax for loop in Java is for a set of parentheses and a set of curly braces. So this is where condition goes and here is a block of code you want to print. So inside the parentheses has 3 statements. So what if I want to count 1 to 10? So let's declare int index is equal to 0. Most people only use I to make it shorter. So that's your first statement and the next is where your condition at. So I is less than or equal to 10 because I want to count it 1 to 10 0 to 10 because it's index. So this is your third statement. So I'll put it as increment. Increment. So if I is equals to 0, so if 0 is less than or equal to 10, so it's true. Then print 0 and then again add 1 because it increments 1. So would let's see system let's run this. Sorry. So as you can see, because it's indexing, so it starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and it ends with 9. Because every time this is true, it adds 1 until it is equals to 10. So what if I want to count it reverse? So it starts with 10 to 0. So let's just change this to minus and 10 greater than 0. As you can see, it's a backward. So it will start at 10 and end with 0. because I want it to count down. So as you can see, it starts with 10. So 10 is greater than or equal to 0. So true. So print 10, and again it minus the 10, so it turned out to be 9. So it's 9 is greater than 0, then it's true. So it prints 9, and again it would back, and it turn now it will be 8. So it's 8 equals 0 handtud na ma 0 siya. So 0 is equal to is greater than or equal to 0, which is which is also true. So it ends with 0. So gusto na ako na mag-print og kung maka-exit sa for loop, gusto na ako mag-print og Happy New Year. So out that print Happy New Year. Let's run this one. As you can see, it prints Happy New Year because it exit the for loop statement. Next is you can count and step it by 2. So it would start at 10, 8, 6. Let's run it. So 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. So after it exit the for loop, it prints out Happy New Year. The next you could also put this increment or the third statement down down of this code. So system out there could also work. So that's all for loop statement of Java. So a for loop execute a block of limited amount of time. So as you can see, it's limited, unlike sa while loop is pwede siya nimo ma-infinite. So maro to sa Java.